All right, everybody online, I've got something I've got to show the class. So you're going to see the stream starting soon screen for just another moment before we get started. People in here, this is for you. People online, give me 1 sec. I'm going to mute myself while I start barking at people. Right, here we go. Thank you for waiting, folks. We are back. Good morning. I made all my announcements already, so there you have it. All right, so today, I know, you're probably going to be looking at the syllabus, Karen, going, how come we didn't do Project 3 last week? Don't worry, I just announced to the class that we're going to do Project 3 with PowerPoint Project 1, because they're both very short ones. We'll do those together on the same day when we get to the PowerPoint content in a couple weeks. All right, here we go, everybody. Access Guided Project 2-1. Oh, one other announcement. You got my message in Canvas, right? Like YouTube banned the video, and then they banned my appeal. So I uploaded the video again using the words fictitious information, not real information. It's information by the publisher. It is not real, because that's why I got banned. So they didn't ban it this time. It's out there. So I actually got last week's video in this morning. They have not banned it yet. So I think we're okay. All right, but here we go. Moving on. That was my announcement about last week's video. So I did say you can always use the spring video. It's the same project. All right, here we go. How many files? 1. Let's download it. You've done how many projects with me now? You know the drill. All right, and you notice there's no resources file here. It's just the database, and that's it. So let's open it up. And this time I'm not going to say any personal information. Hey, YouTube, if you're listening, there's no personal information in this. Get with it. Okay, what do we click next? Enable content, access 2-1. All right, how many tables do we have? Come on, this is an obvious answer. How many tables do we have? 1. Thank you. All right, so we are on step 4. Yes, we're already on step 4. That was fast, I know. There's only 12 steps in this, so here we go. So last week, if you recall from last week, we created a table using what is called the data sheet view. That essentially looks like, somebody said it looks like Excel or like a spreadsheet. Right, exactly. That's why we call it the data sheet view. Today, we're going to create a table using my favorite view of all the views in Access, and that's the design view. Only one of you messed up last week, so you're the lucky person that got to see the design view. But you will see how easy it is to create fields in design view. Keep in mind, again, for review, no spaces in field names, but you can have spaces in captions. Captions, it's okay. Field names, it's not okay. So let's take it away. So today we're going to create our table in design view. So if I'm going to create a table, what tab do I click on? You better know this one. Which tab do I click on if I'm going to create a table? Thank you! Create is the correct answer. I told you I was going to ask you a lot of questions in this class. Create is correct. Now,
Table.
wait, nope. That was last week. This week we're going to do table design. The one right next to it, yes. So table design. Please click that button. And it will take you to design view. So here is design view. You'll notice a few things about design view. You'll notice that we have field names, we have data types, and we have optional descriptions. Now, once we start putting the field names in, the data down at the bottom where it says field properties, you'll start seeing information down there. And then here's the other thing. When we were limiting the number of characters that somebody could type into a field in datasheet view, we did it that way. We're going to directly type it in here. We're going to just put it in. It's going to be down in the lower area down here. It'll say field size, and we can put it in down there. In this project, we're also going to be adding something called an input mask. So here's the thing. Think about this. How many different ways can you type a phone number into a field? Like how many different ways? Right, there's a bunch of different ways, right? We can put parentheses around the area code. We can put a dash between the first 3 and the last 4 digits. We can put no spaces or anything at all. It's just the numbers. We can type dots instead of between the area code, and we can do it all kinds of different ways. So what the input mask is going to do is it's going to have us put all the phone numbers in a uniform manner. And no, you cannot copy and paste in the phone numbers this time. You actually have to type them in. Same thing with the zip code. We're going to put an input mask on the zip code field. So it's going to be, first 5 digits, a dash, and then the last 4 digits. So we're going to be typing those in as well. So you have to be very careful in this one, okay, everybody, about what you're typing in, because we're not going to be able to copy and paste everything in. Now, when we get to the point where we are inputting data into because we're going to switch from this back to the data sheet view to enter the data. Again, you can make the columns wider. You can make your fields wider if you want to see the address and all that when we get there. All right, let's get to it. Here we go. Step 5A. So we just did 4. The first field we're going to have is branch. You know me. So we got a branch. You know me by now. Now you notice what it says here in step 5A. Press the tab key to move to the data type property. So I'm going to press tab. Oh, look at that. By default, did you all get short text by default?
Yes.
That's great, isn't it? Because what does it want us to do? Step B, short text. So now we're going to tab, and check this out, everybody. This is unique branch name, no period. It's just these words with 1 space between each. So I'm going to tab and paste it in. Control C, Control V will work very, very well for you in this one. All right. Now, before we continue, I'm going to wait for everyone to get there. I have not talked about the concept of what a primary key field is, and you're going to hear me talk about this in the lecture on Tuesday. All this stuff you've seen, last project and this one, you're going to hear me talk about next Tuesday. You should be very, very familiar with what I'm talking about next Tuesday. So what a primary key field is that means that every value that is entered into that field for every record must be unique. You notice it says unique branch name here? That means that every branch that is entered into this field must be unique. Okay? So that means if it's typed in once, it can't be typed in again. It has to be a different name every single time. Just like with our social security numbers, just like with our student ID numbers, those can all be primary key fields because all of them are different. They're all different unique identifiers. So to add the primary key, all you do is this, everybody. Up here in the tools group, over here on the left, we're just going to click this button that says primary key. And when you click that button, you'll notice to the left of branch, the word branch for field name, there's a little tiny key next to it. So that denotes that that's the primary key field. Okay, so keep in mind, again, every branch is going to be different. That will be entered. So that was step D. Step E, press tab to move to the next row. So now you should be here. Or you can click there. You don't have to press tab every time. Let me know when you're ready. Because we got a whole bunch of stuff we're going to type in next, everybody. Here we go. So check it out. Step F. So look at this, everybody. It's short text, short text, short text, short text, short text, until the last one. Students don't listen to me on this one. They should. The last one is date/time. All right, everybody. We'll see who does this first. Here we go. And remember, there's 2 D's and 2 S's in address. Some people don't type that in correctly. Oh, I misspelled city. Darn it. All right, let's spell that. Just make sure your spellings are all correct. Otherwise, this will not work. Besides, I didn't tell you, we're going to create another, there's already another table, and we have to link the 2 tables together. We're going to create a link between the 2 tables. So, if you don't have things spelled correctly, it's not going to link properly. And yes, I'm just copying these and pasting these in to make sure that I get it right. Just to speed things up. And you see that last one is date opened, no space. To my one person that was putting space in. And when you tab to data type, if you just type the letter D on your keyboard, it changes it from short text to date time, like this. I just type the letter D and it pulls up date time, or you can click the drop down. Oh, some of you finished before me. Okay. I don't hear like typing or clicking, so I'm assuming you're faster than I was. So these are your 7 fields. We have 7 fields: branch, address, city, state, zip, phone, and date opened, all one word. And if you get any of the descriptions, if you add any extra spaces or you misspell anything, McGraw-Hill will dock you a point for that as well. So yes, it has to be perfect. All right, I hate to tell you it has to be perfect, but I mean nobody's perfect, but hey. All right, anyway, we're going to save this as branches. This table is branches, so Control S and branches. Control S and then branches, like that. Capital B, ranches. Look at this crowd today. How come only half the class is here? Okay, well, I guess they don't want points. That's fine. Okay, all right. Yeah, someone allowed to talk like that. Okay, somebody click OK. I would love to just give you all the points for all the assignments, but I can't do that. All right, let's click OK. It's called ethics. I teach the ethics class too. All right. So here we go. So next up, everybody. Next up. So after we save it, step in. Now here's something else I haven't shown you yet. The row selector is a little tiny square box to the left of the field name. However, I'm going to show you something different. I don't want you to click the row selector here. I just want you to click somewhere in the branch field like this, up here. Click here. The row selector is the box where the key is. That's the row selector. So now you notice at the bottom, we have field size and everything else down at the bottom. They want us to change the field size to 30 in step O. So we're just going to come down here to the 255, get rid of it, and type 30. Okay? So we're changing our field sizes and our captions and everything else down there now. We're not doing it up where we were doing it in the datasheet view. I do like this better because I can just come down here and fix everything. Now, look what step P says. Set the required property to yes if necessary. Is yours say yes down here? Down here at the bottom? You should see required. Mine says yes. Yours says yes. Great. That's good. Then you don't have to do that. Next, we're going to go to the address field. So you can just click in the address field like that. As long as you're somewhere in this row here, this will appear down here at the bottom. All right, so we're going to change address to 40, required, yes. Notice it says no down here, everybody. Notice it says no down here. If you double click it, it'll change to yes. So check it out. So I'm going to go 255 to 40. Double click no, change it to yes. Bam. So if you just double click the word no, it'll change it to yes. Next field, city, 20. And then double click no, turn it to yes.
We're doing that for all of you?
We're doing required yes for all of them. Now, state's different, everybody. State is different. State is 2, but look at what it has for default value. Default value is CA for those that aren't looking up. So in state, we're going to change 255 to 2. Default value, so check it out. When I type the C and the A in, and I come down here to required to double click it and change it to yes, you'll notice double quotes appear around the letters C and A. So the CA that we typed in, that means that is text that will be entered in as a default value. So that means every record that we enter, it will be CA for the state for all of them. One of you was asking, can we just copy and paste it down? Here's your other answer to your question from last week. You know who you are that asked it, as I'm looking at you. But having a required value, we wouldn't have to type it in every single time. All right, what's next? Zip. Zip is 9, so 255 to 9. Double click required to yes. Next is phone. Phone is how many? 10. So we're going to get rid of the 255, change it to 10. Double click required. Yep, change it to yes. Last one. Now, here's the trick to the last one, everybody. Since there's no field size here, this is what you do for the last one. So the last one says medium date and yes. Check this out. If you click under format and just type the letter M, medium date appears. How did you know that? Because I've done this 10 billion times. Otherwise, you'd have to click the drop down, which is way over here on the right-hand side of the screen. Way over here to see all of your options. Now I'm going to double click required to change from no to yes. And I'm going to save it again. Control S saves it. That was step Y. We got all the way to Y. That's 25 letters, right? We almost got to Z. That was a 25. That was a 25 letter step. Okay, on to 6 and 7. So everybody, we're not going to follow all these directions. We're going to do this the Nick Rouse way. So 6 and 7 are going to be really fast. Are you ready? Here we go. So the first one we're going to do is the zip field. So let's click on the zip field like that. Down below you will see input mask. We're going to click right here, and we're going to click, check it out. You're going to see an ellipsis, the 3 dots, all the way over here on the right.
Yes.
Click that. And this is the zip code, so which one am I clicking?
Zip code.
You're so good! And then just click finish, because we're accepting all the, yeah?
I need to open these.
Be right back, people. Oops, sorry. Neat. You gotta change short text to, okay. I'm gonna click short text date time. Okay. Okay, now try to change short text. Change that to date time. Yep. And then down here, you're gonna click in format, type in M, and then required is yes, you're good. Okay, now we're back up on zip. Okay. You're gonna go down to input mask. See where it says input mask? Sorry about that again. I don't usually trip on the chairs. So you're just gonna click inside here for input mask, then you're gonna click on the three dots, you're gonna click zip code, and then click finish. Just click finish when you're here, everybody. You're just gonna accept all the defaults anyway, so just click finish. Next one is what? That was zip. Next one is phone number. So let's click in phone. Rinse and repeat. Click down under input mask. Click the three little dots, the ellipsis on the right. And which one? Oh, must save table first. Yes, save it.
Okay.
And then which one? It's already selected, isn't it?
Yes, one.
So I click finish. Good job, everybody. That was rough.
Control S.
So again, phone, input mask, click the ellipsis. It already says phone number. Finish. Bam. Now you're going to see some weird stuff down there in the input mask. Don't worry about that. All that means is that it's going to put parentheses around the area code. And it's going to put a dash between the first three numbers and the last four. Remember what I said? When we're entering these, we cannot copy and paste. All right, I'm going to save it again. Good job. So we just went through 6. We just went through 7.
Oh, wow.
See all those steps? Yeah. So all you literally had to do in those steps was just click the input mask, click the ellipsis, and click finish. I mean, you could have gone through all those steps, but in the real world, we don't go through all those steps. All right, we do it that way. All right. So now what is it asking us in 8A? To change it to what? So data sheet view. So here's how we do it, everybody. Over here on the left-hand side of the ribbon, you will see view. You're going to click the little, actually, you can just click this button that looks like a spreadsheet. Way over here on the left, just click it. So you see that? That's how you get from data sheet. Watch this. Back to design, back to data sheet. That's how you toggle it. All right. What do you notice about your first row here? It already has what in it?
State.
Right. It already has that. Right. Okay. Now, here we go, everybody. Again. Be very, very careful about the zip code and the phone number. You can't put them in like that. Now, real quick, when you put date opened in, I want you to put it in like this. It's going to reformat it. It's going to reformat the date to medium date, which is what we put in there already. So, again, please be very careful with this, everybody, all right? I would definitely copy and paste the address. So, Cameron Park. I'm going to make the address field wider. Remember what I said before? Dang it. Hate it when it does that. All right, I'll paste it in, then make it wider. Now I'll make it wider. Ah, you're killing me. Okay, so I can't make it wider yet. I got to go to city. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. It's going to keep giving me that. It's going to keep giving that to me. All right. City is Cameron Park. There's a space between Cameron and Park. All right, zip. So you have to type this in. So watch, 9-5. So when you start typing, it does this. So it starts formatting it. So you have to type this in perfectly. And then the phone number, which, can I make it wider? Ah, you're killing me. Okay. All right, so we're stuck with this for now. So here we go. Phone number, 530-672-3232. Again, if you mess that up, at the end, it will dock a point, and it will tell you what row you messed up on. Date opened. Again, put it in like this, everybody, 1/1/2020. Then when I press tab, it takes me to the second branch. You notice that it reformatted the date. So you see that it reformatted the date after I typed it in the way that book one was typed in. That's because we formatted it as medium date. So that's the first one. Oh, look everybody, now I can change, look, now I can make it wider. Okay. Whew. All right, I'm making the phone number wider. I'm making the zip wider. I want to be able to see all this. I'm making the branch wider. All right, here we go. Next one. The second address is tough. Please copy and paste the second address. That's 72 Natoma Street, comma, pound B1. I'm just going to copy this. All we're doing is typing stuff in, yes. Yes, you have to type it in perfectly, so no, can't copy and paste. I said you can't copy and paste. You have to type it. So 530-672, right, because we put the input mask on it, we cannot copy and paste into it. That's the reason.
You can do something quicker down.
What?
That's what I did.
How did you get that to work?
I put in the first three numbers, I copied that into the thing, and then I went back out, copied the rest.
Well, okay, you can do it that way, but I mean, like, I would just say just type it in. Save yourself the bling, 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 bling. I would just, it's just. I know there's that chance that you'll miss a number. Yes, I get it. If anybody wants to double check theirs with mine, I will leave mine up on the screen for a moment so you can check yours versus mine. Oh, good. We only have one more. Thank goodness. All right. Oh, I misspelled bay. Let's try that again. I'm copying the addresses most definitely because I don't want to miss any of that. If I'm going to miss a point all semester, it's going to be on this one right here. Wasn't there that one project where I got like 75% and I'm like, wait a minute, I got that right, and I resubmitted it and got 100? I'm like, thanks, McGraw-Hill. All right. I'm going to leave that up there. I'm saving my table. I'm saving my table after I'm done. I'm going to leave this up here if y'all need to double check your values. I know it's small at home, people at home. I know. I'm aware. I will give everybody a moment. Oh, we're already on 9? This is only a 12-step. This is only like a 12-stepper.
You finished early.
Well, I do have an errand to run, so I suppose we should. Okay. You heard it there first, everybody. You get to go home early. If one of your classmates says it, it's happening. All right. So save the table, and then what does it want us to do after we save the table? Step F? Save and what?
Save and
Close the table. So we're just going to close the table here. Whoop. All right. How many tables do we have? We got 2 now, right? You haven't even seen the other one yet. You're all like, we haven't seen the other one yet. Yes, you'll see it in just a moment, everybody. So check it out. Modify the department field in the employees table to use a combination box. What we're going to do next, everybody, is we're going to create a field that when somebody is entering the data in the data sheet view, they are given a drop down with options. Yes, so they're not going to be able to type anything in. They have to pick from what the options that we're giving them. So here we go, everybody. Here's how to open the employees table in design view just as a review. You're going to right-click employees and click design view.
Right.
And that's how you open the table in design view. You're like, that's easy. Okay, so ready, everybody? Here we go. We're going to create like I said, a drop-down list, and it's called a lookup wizard. That's what we call it. So, in the department field, I'm just going to click here. Department field, we're going to change that to lookup wizard. It's all the way at the bottom. When you click the drop-down arrow, it's all the way down here. Lookup wizard. Click it. Everybody else, you okay? I only saw 2 people answer me, so I will take that as a yes. All right, so we're going to type in the values that we want, so please click the radio button for that, and then click next. Now, here's the tricky part, everybody. Because it's so small, I would like you to do this first before we continue. Make this column wider, like wide, like make it wide. All right, the good news is we can just copy and paste what we need to in here. So here we go, ready? So we just went to all that. The first one is administration. We're going to copy, we're going to paste. Notice that when we paste it in, so we're going to copy administration, paste it in. It says press the down arrow key. You can actually click in there if you want, like this. Step H, the next one is health and benefits. So we're putting in all the options right here, everybody. And then our third one is insurance sales. And our last one is property and casualty. And I suggest you copy and paste this because people have misspelled this a whole bunch of times too, and they miss points on this as well. Okay. Now, we actually do have to click the next button. We actually do have to do step K, so click next. So check it out, everybody. We're going to check the checkbox to limit to list, because if we don't, people can still randomly type stuff in even though they have a drop-down. So we're going to click that box to limit the options to what we just put in. And if we're done, we click what? Finish. Thank you. Okay, now, I don't want any of you to do what I'm about to do. I just want you to watch. You at home, talking to you too. What if we think we made a mistake typing all of those in? There is a way for us to find out if we did. So check it out. Do not do this. I'm just giving this to you for additional bonus information. Down here under field properties, it's up here. You don't even know that it's a lookup wizard, right? It just still says what? Okay, but here's how you figure out if it's a lookup wizard. Do not do this. I'm just showing this to you. Down here, there's general and there's lookup. So when I click lookup, it tells you all the options that you typed in. So if you misspelled any of these, this is where you're going to come back to. It does say combo box here. So it may say short text up here. Down here, it doesn't say that. I mean, I wish it would tell you it's a lookup wizard, but hey, it's access for you. What can I say? So that's where you would go if you thought you misspelled anything and needed to fix it. You'd go down there. Okay, next step. Next step. Save the table. If you get a box that says test against the new rules, click yes, but I didn't get one. Did you get one? No? I didn't think so. All right. Next. So, everybody, they want you to open both tables in Design View and verify that there is a branch field in each table. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we do this, let's be honest with each other right now. We just built the branches table, did we not? And we just put in a field that said branch with a primary key, did we not? So why the heck do I need to open it up? So don't open it up. Don't do it. Don't do step 10A. Let's stick with 10B. So we're going to skip A. It says, so is your employees table open like mine is still?
Yes.
Great. So all you're going to do is this, everybody. We're going to change the description of the branch field in this table to this. I'm just going to copy this, branch assigned to, space, dash, dash, space, must, just copy this. And then we're going to come back here. We're going to wipe out, check it out everybody, we're going to wipe this out, boop, and we're going to paste it. So wipe it out and paste it.
On where? On branch?
Right here, on branch, yeah. Wipe it out and paste it. And there you go. Now you don't have to worry about formatting, you don't have to worry about spaces, you don't have to worry about anything. It's beautiful. Hey, save and close any tables that you may have opened. Well, we only have one table, so we save it and we close it. All these extra steps, I tell you. All right, so at this point, we should be back here. Yes, always a little X on the tab. Okay. So now for the best part, the most fun part of this project, step 10D, the relationships. Now we're going to link the two tables together through a common field, and that common field, as you may have guessed, is branch, because that's the one that they wanted us to verify earlier. Now, what I'm about to do, I need you to do exactly as I do it, or close to it. Because you're going to be doing dragging here, and if you drag wrong, it's not going to look like mine. So here we go. The Database Tools tab, we're going to click the Relationships button. So let's go to Database Tools up here at the top, and Relationships. I'm going to make this real easy on all of you. Are you ready? Ready? Over here on the right, double-click Branches, double-click Employees. Like that. You'll see two tables there in the middle. We can close this now. Okay, I need to teach you this, everybody. So when we want to link tables together, and we want to see all the fields, these boxes that you see are freely draggable, and you can make them as big as you want. So check it out. I'm just going to bring employees over here, and I'm just going to make it bigger so I can see it. I'm going to bring branches over here, make it bigger so I can see it. Okay? Now we can see all the fields. Yes, you'll be instructed to do this in a future project. So I just want to teach you that you can drag them. You notice what I did here? I just put my pointer in the corner like this and just made it bigger. Now, here's the part that you have to do perfectly. We're going to drag the word branch in the branch field from the branches table to the branch field in the employees table. Stressful, I know. So it's high intensity, I know. So anyhow, we're going to drag the branch field from here over here onto branch over here. The tip of your pointer is where, when you drag it onto branch, the tip of your pointer must be on the word branch over here, like this. I'm just going to show you. Tip of your pointer, like that, on the word branch. And then let go. Boom. And I hope you see branch and branch.
Yes.
I see nodding. See nodding? Okay, good. Some of you were like, just keep going, old man. All right, fine.
Yes.
So that was step I. Step J, we don't have to do that. Now, if you did make a mistake on this, and you don't see branch and branch, you notice there are drop downs here that you can fix. You can fix that. Okay, next, step K and L. We're going to enforce the integrity, which we have to do, and the reason why we check Cascade Update related fields is because if we update a field in one table, it will automatically update the records in the other tables. That's why we want that to be checked. We don't want delete checked. It tells you why. The company does not want to delete employees just because they close a branch. So do not choose that one. So you'll notice there's 3 checkboxes. So I'm going to check referential and I'm going to check update. And what does the relation type say? So there's another thing I'm going to talk about on Tuesday, in Tuesday's Chapter 11 lecture. So this is a one-to-many relationship. That means for every one branch, there are many employees. Yes, so that's why it's one too many. Okay. What should I click now if I'm done?
Create.
Create. Boop. And what do you notice about the line?
It's
What does it say on one side?
branch to branch.
Well, yeah, I see that, but there's like one, yes.
And infinity.
Right. Or one to many. Now, if it was many to many, what symbol would you see on both sides? There you go. You got it. Okay. Or one to one, you'd see ones on both sides, right? Congratulations. Now it says, look, save the changes, click close. Or not click close. Wait, yeah, look, there's an actual close button up there. So I'm going to save it. Then check it out. I can just click the big X up here. Boop. Gone. Okay, folks, the moment of truth. We only have to type in one record. We only have to type in one record in the datasheet view for employees. So here's how we do it. Just double-click employees over here. The employees table, just double-click it. Bam. We will enter our record down here at the bottom. See this? Last row. We're going to click down here. This one's going to be 200. Timothy Hansen, Cameron Park, insurance agent? Insurance agent? Now why can't that be a lookup wizard? Whatever. Alright, what department? Health and benefits, we're going to click the drop down that we just created. And we're going to choose health and benefits. Isn't that nice? Do that for titles too, can't we? All right. Date, 9/15/22. Oh, by the way, if you just do 2 digits for the year, it defaults to 9/15/2022. And then our average monthly salary is how much? 39 hundo. Okay. Ta-da. There you have it. I'm saving that. So, everything we've done so far this would not work if you didn't get everything else right before this. This would not work at all. So if you see this and you've saved it, congratulations. So what does it want us to do now in step 12?
Save and close the table.
Okay, so we're going to save it and close it. Now, before we continue, I said there were only 12 steps. Technically, there's 12 1/4 steps. Let me tell you why. We don't have to do step 13. You don't have to do step 13 at all. It's a hoax. Don't do it. Step 14. Now, they want you to preview the data records in the branches table before printing. Now, here's the trick. We haven't done this part, and I have missed this point in the past. We have to set the print preview to landscape, or the orientation to landscape. So here's how we're going to do it. So which table was it again? Branches?
Branches.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and just open up branches here. I'm just going to double-click branches. Okay. Now, here we go. We are going to click the File tab. File tab.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to click Print. Print Preview.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
Landscape.
Landscape. Landscape.
Up here in Page Layout.
Yes, got it.
And there it is, everybody. Now it's beautiful. Because when it looked like this, it was 2 pages. And you would never turn in something like that to somebody. So that's why we click Landscape, and we see all the data. All right. Close print, and yeah, we don't save it, right? We just click Close. Yep, that's what it says in Step D. We just click Close. Then we save it. Look, close, save, we're done, and we're done. We're finished. So close, save it. Save it right now. Then close the branches table. Then close the full database up here in the upper right corner. We have to close the database. Why? Why?
Otherwise, it's going to submit as a log.
Right, it's going to be locked, correct, and it's going to say you can't send it or you can't submit it. So here we go, closing the whole database. Back to top.
Upload.
I just clicked back to top on the stream and not on, oh my God, okay. All right, there it is. Don't worry, I'm going to have more coffee after this. Okay. and upload my file. You've all done this before. I'm crossing my fingers. Oh, that was not a good sound. So
No, I said let's go.
all right,
Yeah,
I put that in the chat for our stream. I put that in the chat.
7%.
What? Oh, what digit was it? What was it? Click on the left and it will tell you.
Add new fields.
Woohoo! We did it. Punch that. You know, someone's gotta like. You know, there's an instructor that's taller than me. Like, if he taught in here, he'd only have to be able to be like here. All right, we did it, folks. We did it. People online, that's how you finish Access Guided Project 2-1. You all have a wonderful day. I'm going to go into the crowd here, and if you got 100%, we'll see you later. All right, people at home, it's been fun. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you Tuesday for Databases, Chapter 11.